What up? What up? How is everybody doing? Here on a very, very different stream time because I will not be live tomorrow. And I was excited to show you guys what we're cooking up. So for those that may remember, we spent the entirety of Friday crafting. And Thursday, of course. Oh, most of Thursday, not all of Thursday, but most of Thursday. And Thursday, we were making an axe. The axe was for this guy. Basically, we were trying to get a Giga axe. So, triple T1 fizz. Worst craft I've ever done in Path of Exile. Hands down, without the shadow of a doubt. It was fucking ass. Alright? So that's what we made on Thursday, and then Friday we just spent it crafting. We made the boots, we made the chest, we made the gloves, we made the belts. You name it, we fucking made it. We made the shield, we made the ring. We made a lot of shits on Friday, and we didn't get to actually. I don't think we got to actually use the Merc because there were things I had to. I had to liquidate some stuff and I was tired of liquidating, so I ended stream there. But I think this was one of the things we had to make because we didn't have this at the time. But yeah, we've basically made all the gear, like all of it, all of them. So that was pretty chill. And now we have a character, but there is a little bit of a story to this character, because what you will see is going to be really, really high performance. But it wasn't always this way. It wasn't always this way. When I first logged in, like I said, we made the gear for this guy. These guys, you will notice, has a very empty inventory. We can dismiss him as is. Why this is because he has really good links. I really, really liked his links. However, what I quickly noticed with him, and I can transfer the gear over if I to show, but what I noticed with him was the way volcanic fissure works, and I think I actually will show this. Let's get all the things. I'm going to map with this one first, and then once we're done mapping, we'll show this character, the one I was using. So we're going to invite this. I'm going to do this. But anyways, so we loaded this character up and we're doing breach at the time. We're not missing anything, right? Yeah. We're doing breach at the time, and I noticed that with molten fissure, volcanic fissure or snaking rather, there was a tiny problem. It did decent damage, but the clear wasn't the greatest. It was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. Why? Because what's it called? The volcanic fissure has to travel, and then it's going to do the explosion, and then when it does the explosion, everything around there kind of dies. Sup, Corner? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's dump this. I have everyone linked, right? Yeah, I do. So the thing with volcanic fissure is when you use it, the fissure travels out, and ooh, we'll go for chaos orbs. Fissure travels out, the fissure does damage, then the explosion happens, that does bigger damage. I think. How's the build? Oh, it turned out really, really good so far. Lots of some adjustments have been made, but yeah, I like where it's at. This is not and really the finished product. This is where we were at yesterday, but I kind of want to showcase this before I showcase where we are currently at, just to show a visualization of of why we changed, if the things we changed. But yeah, like this isn't bad, but the clear is on the slower side. Because the way volcanic fissure works, there's a big explosion, then it travels in a line, and then a big explosion. So anybody that's not on this line doesn't take damage, and by logic will not die. They are just fine, or maybe they take a bit of damage, but they don't take the big explosion damage anyways. So this leaves a lot of stragglers, and then the mercenary has to take the time to actually fight or attack those new people who didn't die the first time around. So that's kind of what you're going to see all through this map, where we're kind of waiting for. Sometimes those shield guys just don't die the easiest, period. But anyways, so one of the first things we did was we changed our AG. We changed our AG so that we had some level of explode. So whenever they were in the same vicinity, he would explode. Enemies would explode, and when they exploded, that kind of solves the clear situation. Instead of enemies are along the line staying alive, they end up dying if he's in range. But because there's a very limited range on Gravebind, this is kind of what it looks like. This is the improvement on that initial problem. Then we took it one step further, and we just basically got a new mercenary. And that mercenary change was basically the best thing we could have done, because I knew it was going to be big. I didn't think it was going to be as big as it actually turned out to be. So once this map is done, we're going to switch back to the actual person we should be using. And that should look way better. But Coiner, TLDR of what it is like, this character is a character that can have a mercenary hired. It's the only character in the game that can have a mercenary hired for multiple maps. So I built it in a way where I get to just support that mercenary while the mercenary does all the work. So it's not a minion, but it's like minion adjacent, because I don't have to do any work. So the mercenary comes with its own set of skills that we can't change or alter in any way, and yeah, that's how this works. So that is what that looks like. And then we made the change, which is switching characters or switching the mercenary. That was a kind of unlucky map in terms of loots, but like, it's fine, all good. So now we'll take the gear we gave this mercenary. Oh, and then we bring this mercenary, which is the one we should be using. And then we give him all the gear that he should have.
Fair enough.
Make sure he's the one that's currently selected. Yes, he is. And now this is basically the difference in performance between the first one and the one now. Same gear, same, you know, same everything else, just a different mercenary. And as you quickly notice, things just aren't staying alive. Everything's dead. Unlike the other one where I had to like deal with a lot of stragglers, this one just leaves instantly kills everything. And there's a very simple reason why. Yo, what? I haven't gotten a single Skitterlock chest. What is going on actually? Huh. We open a ritual and everything that shows up, all the red bars which are enemies, just instantly die without any input from me because the mercenary is that insane. So what changed? You would think, oh, this one has more damage, but that is kind of not the case because single target wise, the other one probably has a tiny bit more damage. Probably has a tiny bit more damage in its skill setup, if I'm being honest. Also, better defenses. The real change here comes from the simple fact that this mercenary has Herald of Ash over the other one. Herald of Ash was the best change that I could have made. Even with, I was luckily able to also get one that had non-intrusive secondary skill, so that was also chill. Because typically I'd have to sacrifice like skill makeup or something, but Eruptor has, the other one had a cooldown skill that was here, so it wasn't bad, but I was able to use Consecrated Path for the exact same thing, and he doesn't use this too often, so it's not imposing on the skill he should be spamming, which is Volcanic Fissure Sneaking. He uses it, but he has so much attack speed that I don't even notice when he uses it, and he's just back to using Volcanic Fissure anyways afterwards. But Herald of Ash is huge. With Herald of Ash, now his kills, or just kills in general, explode enemies for a percent of the overkill damage, which means all those enemies along the lines I was talking about just end up dying because the first explosion happens, kills enemies, those enemies explode, the damage from that explosion kills everything in sight, regardless of range to AG or whatever else. So like you're going to this, ooh, we want that. Enemies are going to be dying a whole lot more off screen. A whole lot more off screen. We're going to run into less rooms that just have things we still have to kill because those things are just dying with one hit. Not one hit, but like this, all dead. It's a good build, and I think it's a build you can play to 100% if it helps. It's your kind of build. Yo, where are my Skitterlock chests? Am I missing something? So like right now I'm just standing still. I'm not clicking anything really. And in case you're curious and you're wondering how fast my Merc is hitting, the answer is yes. It's genuinely yes, because like he hits so fast. Like if you ever watch him just attack an enemy, yeah, like he's going to hit this guy. Where is he? There's so much ruckus, it's hard to see. But he actually hits like this isn't a slam skill. It almost feels like VFOS. This makes it into a strike stick with how fast he's hitting, because he really shouldn't be hitting that fast. But that's the life of having an aura bot who has Giga Haste aura. But yeah, that's what the build looks like so far. Feels really nice. Also, toxic sewers is especially good for it because of the narrow hallways and whatnot. I haven't tested it in a more open layout, but that's honestly something we can do like even in the next map.
You sure you want to do this?
Did you move? Or am I bugging? I felt like she moved. Is it just me? Like this icon moved or something? Surely it's just in my head.
Know what you're walking into.
Yeah, there's nothing to be found on this Merc.
Trust me, you don't want to be in the sights of our Sky Exit. Fine. You earned it. I'm in.
Ooh. You have return? Oh yeah, you do actually. Yeah, you're spamming. Oh, this is great. It has a CD. Okay. I assume it has a CD. This map is going to give so many stack decks. This is actually such a high roll of a map, I think. And the best part about ritual with this build is like there could be enemies around the corners. The fissure is actually going to find them. Oh yeah, that's the Merc, by the way. That's how fast he's attacking. He attacks so fast, not every fissure is rendered, which is insane, by the way. And in case it wasn't obvious already, I'm stack deck farming. I kind of randomly decided I wanted to. Ooh. Who is this? Huh? Are they supposed to be taking damage? Huh. I don't know what that was.
I'll tear you apart.
Wasn't Astra played like the previous best armor base? I believe it was. Give me a second. All right, I am back. 99 stack decks from one map is a pretty good high roll, I would say. Pretty. How much did these go for? MT. 10 for 17C. Not the best, not the worst. I look into this a strat that wants red altars. I don't know what that would be, if I'm being honest. But I want to farm my embers, grind the embers myself. Well, no, I don't farm them completely myself. But I'd like to subsidize myself a little bit because I'm going to be using a lot of it. I typically don't go this route. I actually don't even know this route, to be honest, because I will start backtracking very soon. But this, I think, is actually a pretty juicy ritual that auto that I should try. There should be a lot of stack deck mobs in here, which should make all subsequent altars pretty rewarding. Yep, 6 from there. It's gonna be a good run. I am still yet to see a skitter lock. I don't know if it's like skill issue or if it's like I haven't active. Maybe I'm too slow on my maps, because this is like what, maybe I've done like 6 maps since I switched or something. I actually don't know how many maps I've done since then, but This boss room is always fascinating. How many mobs just end up here? Always nice when they just explode though. It's probably a lot harder to see the mercenary with all the daily I've been running. So maybe after this map sets, I'm gonna do, what do you call it? Maybe after this map set, I'm gonna do non-daily maps. I have been meaning to test them, and I am kind of running out of daily maps that fit my reject. So, ooh, 19 from one ritual altar. That's insane. Okay, I am back. Imperfect Thunderbird, no one cares about that. Take you. I don't know if there's ever gonna be a scenario where we're able to make minions take hits intentionally to use the meat sacks thing, poison cloud. Probably not. Probably not. One of these maps, we're bound to get this guitar lock chest, surely. Ooh. A tank way down. I don't know what it is. My money's on like a Valdo's. We have a male gold now that we should probably give King's March a bit of. But the good news is King's March doesn't need it. Oh, a div. Okay. Okay. How am I killing? Maybe travel down this line. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think this is going to come all the way down here. So why do I see where it's shot from here? Chain exploded from this way. Yeah, it isn't going there, like I said. This is a strange layout. This is a very strange layout.
I have nothing more to do.
You always crits. I think never overwrites always. So he's still not critting, despite having both of them.
From the pit to the grave.
Is someone like spawning YOLO? What's the issue? More than halfway done. Ooh. Let's keep these to the side. Make sure we get our mana for you so we can actually get it again. We have enough gold for whatever this game wants to throw at us, I think.
Thank you kindly for adding. Are you sure that's what? Are you sure that's? Did you do that on purpose? No refunds, remember? Did you do that on purpose? Did you do that on purpose? No refunds, remember? Are you sure that's what you meant to do?
I don't think I know this weapon.
Are you sure that's...
Okay, anything else we should be doing? I never knew we had this one. Let's hollow. I don't know if I've done this one. Wait, what? How long have I had this one?
What is missing?
Okay. Oh, it's connect. Okay, never mind. I thought it was. Okay. It's part of the Atlas. It's not an anomaly. It's not like this one. It is like this one, but it doesn't have an activate. I was like, what do you? So you're telling me for this one, I have to know, I have to have it already? Should it make sense? I'm pretty sure Hotel Arena also needs, like, it's not an anomaly map. All right, for one map, we're going to do Jungle Valley, so we see what this feels like on a more open layout. Wait, Jungle Valley and Toxic Sewers are connected? Huh. Who would have thunk it? So this is what I actually don't even know what it's going to look like on a more open layout. Holy. Holy FPS, I guess. The fun is most of everything is dead already.
Velka's honor!
My guess is it's this essence that's holding this up. Yeah, it was. Skitterlock? Bruh. I am still yet to see a Skitterlock that is not in a depth. But look at him. Where did he go? Yeah. The lag is way more because I think it has denser pack size, or more, I guess more enemies being hit at the same time, so more calculations done and whatnot. But yeah, that's crazy. I think the difference in performance would be this insane between Square and Toxic Swords. Would not have guessed it, actually. 40%. How much is this gonna go for? 15 memory strands. Yeah, it's not worth anything. Let's see what Legion looks like. Have we already done that side?
I have nothing more to give.
This could actually be a pretty decent Legion enjoyer, unironically. Like, unironically, pretty good at playing all the chests, making sure everybody gets hit, all that good stuff. I need to make sure all the corners have been cleared because these mobs can spawn anywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I prefer toxic stores, but that wasn't bad. What is going on with the sound? That's weird. That's super weird. Six link lamella. So getting a 6 link item, I mean for EVES at least, is quite cheap. Like a crafting base, that is. Oh jeez. Let's go get that Merc. No reason not to.
You've got a decision to make.
Brutality. Rip.
On your head be it. You're finished. You proved your point. Let's move on. Death calls.
What does this EK guy have? BV. I wonder if he's using BV because I can't see it, but I imagine he is.
bone!
I have nothing more to do.
Approach, challenger.
Is that the last? Yes, it is. Elegant round shield 2 implicit, not worth anything. I'll give Valyrium just to corrupt it.
Don't blink.
What is on this altar? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have clicked it anyways, so like it's fine. $5C, $10C. I want to sell that for this. Sure, I guess. $9C. We corrupt this guy. We get nothing, so we destroy it. Seven maps left, but give me a quick second and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. We have about 7 maps left with this. I'm curious to see how many stack decks I get. I think last time I had like 17D worth after 20 maps. And you might think that's a lot, and it kind of is, ish. But the maps cost
Here, Exile. Another 10.
between 12 to 14D, depending on like
Meet me back at the device.
depending on what price you get it at. Oh, Cardinal.
This choice carries weight.
Cardinal. I don't know why I'm looking at anything. You can have 4 Holy Strikes. Holy Strike minions? Huh. I don't know if there's a way to make him work. You would give him additional targets, give him 2 extra. Actually, I think he up to 4 extra. So you give him that. Then yeah, I don't know how he would balance Holy Strike and Holy Hammers. Well, if you give him a good source of power charges, then he can just spam Holy Hammers, I think. I'd be curious to see what he plays like with Holy Hammers. Yeah. He doesn't have any brutality or any weird things like that, so I will put you on the side.
Leave you in two. My innocence be broken. My loss was innocence will. I accept.
I'll put you on the side, but yeah. Ooh, ultimatum. We still haven't dropped a catalyzing, I don't think. But I have taken the ultimatum option in multiple maps. I feel like it's a Val side area or something. Cause like, why are you so long and windy? I guess we take the boss option. It would be so nice if while I'm on this pack size strat, I got a divine altar.
From the pit to the grave.
Yeah, my guy has 4. Kind of insane when you think about it. Because these guys should inherently have a big multiplier to their damage. I'm kind of curious about something though. Five to 6% of base. What can you use? Staves and war staves. Oh. Dardy limits usefulness. How do you get off using like Holy Hammers and Holy Strike as your main skills and still have like a third ability? That be trying to do a whole lot, my guy. Herald of Purity can spawn with multi-strike. You oh for the minions, probably for the minions. Surely for the minions. Because these guys only attack when you attack with Holy Strike. So you have to find one. 240 to 6% less. Wait, what? Minions deal minus 240 to minus 60% less damage. So unlike the player version, these don't have a more damage multiplier on them. They have a less damage multiplier on them. Holy. But you can get 4 of them. Huh. Would never have guessed that. So they have a 60% less damage multiplier, which means this is mandatory. Past that, could honestly be a good way to apply Halloween Flame. Can't think of who would want to use Halloween Flame that isn't like it'd be a big fizz minion, but he wouldn't apply fast enough for whatever minion, because Halloween Flame doesn't actually stack, it just uses the one stack, which has always been the awkward part about Halloween Flame, unless you have like Guardian Ascendancy, which then allows you to do it twice or something. One of these maps I'm going to get a Skitter Lock chest. I don't know which map it's going to be, but we'll see, I guess. Skitter Lock? Sag. There's 2 bosses? I didn't know that. Both dead. But I didn't know that. Map must have duplicated them or something.
I have nothing more to give.
Let his power be known!
the grave! You will fall! Approach, challenger.
Exile.
Leave you in two! Take.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
You will fall!
I have nothing more to do.
tear you apart!
I have nothing more to give.
Approach, challenger.
Your death is a mercy.
Babe,
Yeah.
did you try to say something?
No, I do. And now.
No, I was talking to Shemai. I didn't say hello, but okay.
have but a moment's respite.
From the pit to the grave!
Zero idea if the invitations are worth anything, but yeah, we'll see. We have a shrine, don't we? Do we not? Oh, we do not actually. We haven't taken. Okay, no. Okay, no. We've not taken minus lightning res. I was like, I know I don't have that much in the way of lightning res. How much are these? 7,200 to 1 chaos. Can't imagine that was the perfect. We can insta buy this. Yeah, I think we insta buy it. Yeah, I already had one. When did I get the one? I actually have zero idea when. When the thousands, or it's like the X, so that is really nice.
You will fall.
Look at the waves of enemies just dying. What is this delay?
I have nothing more to give.
Oh, this is going to be quite the juicy water ritual.
How dare you attack?
Okay. Ooh, divine. Nice. Abyssal coffer, not too bad, not too bad. Is this a room we're supposed to get into? Oh yes, it is. Right here, but I've always been a fan of the Flame Link over all the other links. I've liked Flame Link a lot. The reason I haven't played with it as much, I would say, is mostly because I mean the reason is it's very strong. The package it currently comes in is very figured out, and I like, you know, experimenting. I kind of like going my own way with things.
You will fall.
Like if I really wanted, I could easily use Flame Link on this toxicologist, I think. Wouldn't be the hardest thing to do. Kind of would be harder to get Giga Fire Res if I'm using Nimbus as one of my rings, but I could find a way to make it work. You know, drop some increase here, do something there, gain some more increases elsewhere. There's probably ways, but because the package is as figured out as it is, I tend to try to see if there's a new way I can do it, basically. Because like it's a very strong package, and of course it's obvious why it's as strong as it is. You get a lot of rest from here. This gives you a lot of pen, and then you get a lot of increase from here, and you know that solves most of your damage because now you have. I think you use Flame Link, of course. So Flame Link gives you a shit ton of flats. Flame Link flats. Taming, shit ton of increase, a ton of pen from enmity, kind of solve damage at that point, and then from there it's just support gems and the abyssal sockets. I use my abyssal sockets for flats. For anybody curious what kind of abyssal socket jewels we have, these are the kind of jewels we went for, just giga flats. Not really attack speed because I think we have enough attack speed, but like most of them my goal was flats, and some of them actually did succeed in getting a really high flats jewel. Like this is 4. I think there's one of these guys that's actually 5 flats. I'm not sure which one.
It'll do.
I don't think it's the helm. No, it's not. But yeah, all of those guys are at least 4 flats, or you know, attack speed in there, stuff like that. And my Flame Link is going to get better because there's pieces of it that are missing. The main thing I am doing on this my current setup is I am using Flame Link with CI, so I don't care about the life scaling. I'm just level stacking, which effectively means I have to get as high of a level as possible. This means the higher the level, the more flat I give a Flame Link, and I actually give a very, very substantial amount of flats. But I am in game at least missing quite a few levels. At least out of my head, I'm missing 2 levels minimum. Actually 4 because I'm missing Empower. I'm missing 1 level from Empower. I'm missing 1 level from the jewel, from my talisman rather, and I'm missing 2 levels from Eclipse. Eclipse is going to be one of those upgrades that's like, I don't know if I will get to you, but like if I do, you know, huge. Because anything below level 4 Eclipse is giving you only 1 level, which means I would rather have Meat Shield than that, or even Congregation. Also, you have to destroy those crystals to open the way. Huh. Oh shit, double scalar lock. These are the gems or jewel. These are the oh, that's nice. Yeah, the chests have been trying to spawn above ground. When you go underground, it's very easy to see Skitterlocks. A lot easier to see Skitterlocks at least. I'm trying to stay above ground for speed, but
Were we back in Travis? You're already dead. Well, haven't got all day.
killing it easy is all I'm gonna say.
Time to bag me a kill. Die, you bastard! Well,
Oh? Can I click? Something else I might end up doing on this character is harvests. I think harvest will actually be a pretty good farm as well. Now we all know if I had a choice, I'd be doing crop rotation. But I just don't think that's really an option anymore, sadly. I'd love it if it was still an option. But without Awakening Scarab, it's kind of not great. That being said, though, we could also look into actually farming. Depending on the prices of actually, that honestly could be something I look into. So I don't know if this is actually going to be a good build for actually farming on City Square, because I feel like my volcanic fissure of snaking could actually snake its way to the boss and kill them without my intention, because you're beside the boss for so long in that period that, yeah, those fissures, they literally have a mind of their own. No, basic currency item dupe, whatever. Unfortunate. It spawned with the one mod I can't use. Reduce regen per endurance. Or less recovery rates. Not regen, recovery rate. So like, it is really rough. Seeing as my entire sustain layer is recovery. And I have 4 endurance charges. Convocation, is my convocation leveled? It should, quality rather. It is, okay, cool. I will take you just in case, just because I can. Why not? Yeah, there's nothing, well, I guess I can take you too. If I was still playing, my upgrade for my Dumbler would be getting the Kalguran unique gloves. Kalguran unique gloves. The ward gloves? The one of the chaos one. Kalguran. Oh, the rage one or something. Okay, yeah. Okay. Wait, so this eye doesn't have an affinity? Doesn't that suck? What do you mean it doesn't have an affinity? So it just wants me to dump it here? Okay. So I don't think I can use this one because, well, I don't have the space for it, but like, shit roll. If I roll this 6, honestly, not the worst roll ever, simply because I'm crit immune, so like increased chance crit against me is fine. Why did I never make this? I never worked on this guy. Unless it was supposed to go to my chest and I just never made a chest piece. on my chest. I think the case of my chest didn't need it. Alright, so Kagura unique gloves, mage blood, beta minion helm with minion life and +2. Achinal Spectre, adding Forest Saga into the list so I can drop haste and add in blood and sand. Off the top of your head. Yeah, those are good upgrades. Dude, Forest Saga, I don't know. I mean, I think you know how I feel about perfect Forest Saga. Walker is not worth this price tag. 68D, 69D. Shit is ridiculous. It lets you get +30 on your dumb blue gem since you like it +2 minion skills. Phase damage reduction. You mean by running Determ yourself? I think that's all for the maps we have. 1333. So we made like 13,300 stack decks. It's a lot. What does that actually look like when it comes to liquidated? Or better still, something tells me it didn't actually capture after I sold the last set of div stack decks. No, it did not because of that. Such. So I don't get to see the increase in value. But I did say I got 47D, so at least there's that. Anywho. Oh, they are so much more expensive now. So I essentially made 21 point something divines in stack decks.
I'll put the word out.
And the cost was 12D, so we made like 90 profits. Holy, these guys are more expensive though. Way more expensive. What the fuck is going on with those prices? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Don't blue again. Next thing, I try to push it further in the time I have available instead of trying a new build. You really enjoy Dumb Blue, don't you? Because at this point, it's kind of like a comfort pick. It's like me and Regifilos, I guess. So now this is going to cost me like, let's just say 3,500 for 20 maps. 2,500 is like 14D. 12. It's still like 12D. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So 12D to make like 20 something D. Not bad at all. The maps do take a while though, so there's that bit. Okay. Now that we have about 39 divines, low key, I would like to farm some more maps. Low key. No, bruh. I forgot I changed the affinity. Cool. Cool. Before we go any further, what do I want to do? I said I was going to do a DPS check, but I kind of want to make upgrades first. So let's we're gonna make some upgrades in the form of implicits. So what are the most pressing implicits to fix? So you ramp up faster, then for steady frenzy charges, I feel, and of course. Honestly, I should just start trying to upgrade my res a bit more so I can get cap. Then you are also an upgrade. Yeah, let's do that. We have so much to do. I guess before we do anything, the smart thing is to pick up our
Put the word out.
next scarabs. That would be the responsible thing to do. And if anything, we can actually try to get at a discount as well. 3,450. It's 3,400. It is not 12 divines anymore, that's for sure. It's now closer to 17D. Holy.
All in order. I'll let you know.
17D in cost is crazy work, my dude.
Well, make it happen.
I genuinely don't know if it's worth the profit margin, but we'll keep going, I guess. I'm making some currency on this side from scarabs as well. Anywho, that was fucking quick. Okay, we have you in there now. How many devices do I have left? 23. Not bad. Let's do 5. Let's do 10. Because I'll be doing
All in order. I'll let you know.
all my trading in chaoses. So what is the most pressing right now? Honestly, it's rage on hits. It's quickening that ramp because rage on hit, I need to actually get rage on it. That's the most expensive step. Rage again is Syrian Exarch.
I'll put the word
The fact that 80 is 1090 is insane to me. Actually insane to me. It means 80 is like 5 div. Dude, what is up with you and all this? Should I go craft of Exile? I need to know if I'm trolling or not. So tier 6 is you can use baseline for, yeah, 5, 4. While a pinnacle boss, where is rage? Yeah, there. 4. So that's, yeah, so I should be able to hit, I can hit this. I can legit hit that. Like it's an option. In case the embers weren't made aware. And you can't just upgrade it or anything like that. You need to actually have the pinnacle boss variant before you do anything of the sorts. We only have 10 left. So this is some BS though. That's some fucking BS. So you're telling me that's just how...
I'll put the word out.
Godslayer.
Haven't even seen a single unique one. Like, it's not like I'm avoiding pinnacle unique and going for pinnacle boss. I haven't even seen unique. Finally we see unique. Do we settle for unique? I feel like the answer is yes. Reason I think the answer is yes is at two per hit, it only takes what, 10 hits, 20 hits rather, to get to 40, which is our max. Whereas, speaking of, yeah, we keep it this way. We keep it this way.
It'll do.
And he can get 20 hits very quickly. He hits like 2-3 times a second. Probably closer to 3. So, you know, 10 seconds, he's almost capped. 10 seconds is a long time though. But that's only in pinnacle situations where there's actually that ramp up time and you would notice it. Otherwise, you would not notice it. Then for this guy, who else is the most important? You are done. You not so much. I guess I do need pinnacle boss for Ita here. That's the thing I'm needing there.
We'll make it happen.
Icar. We'll do this 120 at a time, I guess.
I should raise my fees.
It is so much cheaper. Crazy. So I'm going to reroll this until we get pinnacle early res. Okay. It should light up the moments it's on Pinnacle. Pinnacle all early res. I don't want to know if it's on early res, unique, base early res. I'm going for Pinnacle. There, 21. Then we have a few choices here. We either upgrade Eta. I mean, we're going to upgrade Eta, but I think as it stands, he should be able to get to max res. $285. He's just short. He's just shy. Literally 3 early res shy. Then this guy, we could do Frenzy, but I don't know if I'm sold on Frenzy. Frenzy is another of those a ramp situation. If I give him a proper Frenzy source, he'll always have Frenzy charges, and regardless of the monkey situation. But he should always have access to the monkey as well. But the monkey will take 12 seconds to cap him on Frenzy charges. But this is only ever really relevant on Pinnacle bosses. Everywhere else, there really isn't that delay. And I think the increased damage should serve him better. I suspect that is the case. I need to charge my mouse. Let's charge it real quick. You're the Pinnacle boss. No, I understand that he gets Pinnacle boss mods. I'm using Pinnacle boss mods. What I mean is, I already have a source of frenzy charges, which is the monkey. The monkey gives charges every 6 seconds. He is, I think, always in range of the monkey from what I have seen. I don't think they are, because their AI behaviors are similar enough. They are always aggroing on the same mobs. Now, because you're always what's up? Because you're always aggroing on the same mob, he always gets the frenzy charges from the monkey. But like I said, it's every 6 seconds. So you fight the Pinnacle boss, fight starts, he gets one frenzy. 6 seconds in, he gets the second one. 12 seconds in, he gets the third. He's capped right now. But if I give him this frenzy mod, then fight starts, he gets a frenzy from the monkey, then 5 seconds in, he gets his own frenzy, and then 6 seconds, then a second later, he gets the third from the monkey. He's capped. So it shaves off 6 seconds of that ramp time. But again, this is only really relevant in like Pinnacle bossing situations where, you know, that time difference, you don't want to wait 12 seconds for him to fully ramp. But there is also an advantage, which is, again, but this is for Pinnacle bosses, during phase changes. So for Eta, for example, when he's doing his lightning shit, or Exarch ball phase, all these phases are phases where monkey isn't aggroed on anything, so the frenzy charges on the Merc will fall. Among other places in the game as well, where there's just like a lull. If you go to T17's Katarina is an example where there might be enough of a lull to drop frenzy charges. If you go into Breach Fortresses or Hives, before the first wave starts, odds are its frenzies will fall. So this just gives better uptime on frenzies. With this, he's never going to run out of frenzies. And if I weigh that over, how much increase can we get from here? I think it's Ita that has increased fire. Huh. But this is all Elira, so it's Exarch that has increased fire. If we were to scale it up, this 40% increase, this is less than an extra ailment from taming, but it's still 40% that he doesn't have, right? Versus better uptime on frenzy. I think better uptime on frenzy is the smart thing to do. Aside that, there's nothing else that we would want from him. Maybe Warcry buff effects. There was a source of extra exertions. I don't remember where it was. It might be worth looking into because he does have Infernal Cry. But I think the exerts on Infernal Cry just makes things explode or something. Could be wrong. Let me see. PoE wiki. Where's the wiki? I don't have it open. PoE wiki. Infernal Cry. It works for like champion and ranger builds since you are so far away from that minion node naturally. Also, if you were trying Evolve version, the dumb blow of inspiring is a moot point. Yeah, with Val version, you don't care about dumb blow of inspiring because you'd be gimping your minion scaling by going inspiring anyway, so you might as well just kill your character. Though you can use your Val for rare auras, so there's that at least. What is the exerts? Attacks exerted by Infernal Cry trigger Combuscio, which is a different attack that deals damage in an area. So the attack and then the second attack goes off. Base damage effectiveness is honestly not bad, but I have to check the Merc version. It can be reflected, which is fine. 60% convert, so he's going to fully converted. Pulverize increases the area of combust without incurring any penalties due to not requiring attack speed. It's cool. Does it with attack speed is not a problem. Combust cannot be supported by fortify, however I can fortify a character that whatever. Combust can trigger cast on whatever. So it's a second attack. That means currently if I go into a Eruptor, he is going to exert 6 attacks. Now he blows through these 6 attacks like no man's business, and I'm pretty sure we don't have CDR on it. Wait a second, he has Raging Cry? I didn't even know this. Like, I didn't know the Merc I had the Raging Cry, so his rage uptime is actually really good because he just gets 15 baseline, so I even need to do all this. What is good to know?
Thoughts.
You have what?
Some Merc next league thoughts.
Okay.
Well, the main one was gonna be Omni next league.
You want to go Omni?
I think Merc Omni is gonna be way more popular next league. It's the second way people are getting Gigapin this league. Anyone not doing Untouched Soul is doing Omni. And so I think the version of Omni in terms of gearing and what the build is asking from you is closer to what they want.
With Omni, all your suffixes are going towards attributes.
Yeah, but like that gearing requirement, I think, is something that is different from Enmities. Like, I don't think Enmity is gonna get nuked. I think Enmities will probably get a player tag.
I don't think we can play attack.
It's not that strong for other people. That's not Merc stuff.
I don't think we can play attack. What do I think they'll do with enmity? I think they would probably just reduce the cap and reduce the reduced. So it's easier to hit the cap.
The range even higher.
So it's easier for you to get to the cap, but it's not as strong when you're at cap. That's what I think they'll do. So it's easier for player builds to use it, but Merc builds aren't as overpowered because you're getting 200% pen.
Yeah.
I think,
but I think Omni is probably gonna be closer to what they're fine with next. I think Omni's gonna be doing what next week is my point.
I think I'll to explore Omni definitely.
Considering it, because it's actually good this league. People are using it this league. People that don't want to use Untouched Souls are building Omni Mercs for all these same Mercs that are popular.
Yeah.
It's just not the big, popular, obvious option. But it changes a lot of your gearing for the Merc. You have to make important decisions.
What I'd be confused, what I'd be interested to see with that decision making, Omni wise at least, is Chaos Res. Because Omni solves early res.
Just like in players, it's really hard to solve Chaos. Your gear needs to be really, really good. That's what an Amethyst rank is.
I mean, in my build, what I opted for is I'm just dropping 5 res on all my suffixes. I'm like crafting hybrid instead of like hybrid fire chaos instead of fire cold, which would give me 20%.
I'm saying for Omni, right? For Enmity, it's still fine. Like Chaos is not bad. And I feel like for Omni, it still takes a little bit of decision making.
Well, Omni, I think you just sacrifice your belt or something and get like Giga Chaos res there. And then everything else is attributes. Because like belts is not as important as rings. You're probably not going for a unique belt unless you're going Headhunter or something. You can catalyst the belts. So and like if you get T1, you're getting like, let's just say 35 is max range times 1.2 is like +7. So like you're looking at like 42. And then your suffixes, you'd also craft hybrid, which is 18. So from 42, you would get 60 chaos res from your belt. And you can still have 1 attribute if you craft it well enough. 1 T1 attribute. So you solve 60 something chaos res with resistance quality, and then you just everything else goes into attributes. Chaos res is solved now.
Yeah.
You don't need to cap it because it's Merc, but yeah. I did a dumb blow of inspiring on a wild speaker using Farbond, Dancing Dervish, and Hallowed Palm. Was a lot of fun. Sounds like an interesting setup. Hallowed Palm, because Dancing Dervish disables your weapon, so like your fistic coffin anyways. I'm assuming the Dancing Dervish part was because they were just going to benefit from the increased damage you're gaining. Were you deck stacking with Wild Speaker, or were you just going increase damage the old fashioned way? Okay, deck stacking. How were you getting flats? Face breakers or something? Okay, so we're going to Exceptional Exarch, which I'm scared to see the price of that. Well, let's see. Ember. Not as bad as I thought it would be, if I'm being honest.
There's this like
I
new
should
cast
raise
on
my
death
fees.
Uber killer build that's really cheap to set up.
Holy.
But it'll one shot like Uber's like XR can eater.
Love to see it. Just Sudoku every time, as they
Yeah,
say.
to cast on Death Discharge build. So like literally they melee you and they auto attack you because you literally don't have any HP.
Mhm.
They insta die. They basically just insta die. I switched to Beast, BTW,
I saw.
Pain.
It's pain.
I think thinking about doing Juice Strats is Pain.
Why? Cause did you try the version of the thing that you wanted to try?
And then when I clicked Bro's video and he said I roll currency, I roll for this pack size. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And then I roll to make sure each C16.5 map has either +1 rare monster mod or
Yes, sir.
Shaper's Touch, or I'm like, dude, fuck no. Like actually fuck no. So you need to hit your breakpoints on stats and get the plus mod?
Oh god, that sounds.
Fuck no.
How much is this again? 262. So this is over a divine, but that's asking for almost a divine in. I'll just send the conflict. Fuck it. Ooh, we won. I don't think I'm gonna pursue anymore. Think we keep these two. Then what is the goal now? The goal is frenzy. I don't mind. I think what I want is I want frenzy. Dude, Exarch is so fucking expensive. How often do I get it if I go unique enemy? At this point, let's bargain, all right? Frenzy. So it's 10 seconds if I go for a greater ember, which is just enough to keep it always up, but it doesn't really help the uptime too much unless I'm willing to, like, no. 5 seconds would be ideal. So satchel.
I should raise my fees. Well, make it happen.
By the way, in case you're curious, I got 21 divines in stack decks, but the scarabs are now worth 34 each. So it's now a 17D for 20 map strat, which is crazy work.
I don't understand why they keep going up.
Neither do
I genuinely
I.
am so confused. I know Death Sword is popular. I know it's a popular strat. I just, unless they actually just made it rarer than I thought.
I don't know, but like it's crazy. Like I think now it's actually more expensive, almost as expensive as Profane.
Bro, Kishara's rest chart is 100C.
Yep. What am I looking for? Frenzy. Honestly, if it gives me a good enough increase, I might consider it. Might. Oh, thank God I have a bunch of grants. I was like, there's no way I'm almost out already. The worst part is I'm not even seeing Frenzy. I'm not seeing the bad Frenzy. And if I'm not seeing the bad Frenzy, that's not saying that doesn't seem good for like the actual frenzies I want.
Please, someone in global chat typed the limit and I had a panic attack.
What did you say?
Someone in global chat typed the limit, the word, and I actually had a
Yeah.
panic attack.
Why?
Because I thought it was my beast telling me that I was out.
Oh.
Because I
Lol.
know what is in, I know what is there. And I'm like, no. So I'm basically keeping an eye on my shit. So I just saw the word limit in the text. I was like, wait, what? Fuck no.
I'm guessing you've not dealt with your beast in a while, is what that means.
I don't know. I haven't done that many yet. But no, I haven't. Like compared to the last time I did beasts, I haven't done like that many maps.
Did you clear it last time?
Yeah, I get it last time. I haven't sold. I sold a lot of my yellows. I cleared all the bad reds. So I think I should be good for a while. I'm just paranoid.
Why would it give me endurance? If that was frenzy, that'd have been huge. The fact that I have not even seen this mod. I've not seen the bad one to consider settling. I haven't. What gives? Bruh. And just like that, I am broke again. What's that?
Do you need a loan?
We'll make it happen.
No, I'm good. I just liquidated the stack deck, so I still have other things I can liquidate if I need to, but I also I'm tired of spending money on this. There's a reason I always delay Eldritch implicits, but like Exarch is so fucked.
Bro, that's one of the factors of me playing the build.
Every 13 is just not an option, my guy. What's the point if I'm getting every 13? At least I've seen the bad frenzy now, I guess. What does Warcry buff effect give me? Just explode? No, it's Fizz's extra, I guess. I'm assuming it's for, is it for a duration or is it just for the exerted attacks? I think it's, yeah, it's not the exerted attack, it's just Fizz's extra. How much is it? What is the Fizz's extra? And should I actually consider Warcry buff effects instead of both of these options? 5% Fizz's extra per power. I think uniques are like 20 power, right? So something like that. Or is it 10? I forget. Anywho, so that means that max has 25% Fizz's extra, and then buff effect then scales that. 12D and only got 9-second frenzy. I mean, if I get 9-second frenzy at this point, I'll take it. At this point, I'll fucking take it. But like 13, I'm considering settling on increased fire at this point. But let's see. Oh my god, we actually got 9 seconds. Fuck that. We'll keep it.
Fair enough.
I thought I'd be able to get around to get into my helmet and stuff. How wrong I fucking was. Like, actually, how wrong I was. Oh well. 1D and 117 chaos. Okay. Okay. Though we still have like other things to sell. We have a bunch of cloisters, we have bloodlines. Dude, in my, I want to say 15 to 18 maps, I got 2 Skitterlock chests in my map. I think.
Yeah, it's not.
It's that low of a chance?
I mean, bro, you're looking at the one node in the thing. It says can't spawn.
I know it's not guaranteed, but like 2 out of 18 is
It's
like
one.
insane.
If you get an abyss out there, that automatically cancels it.
Yeah, but Abyssal Depths gave me 2 skitter locks. Like that one is like that one.
So that can be any, right?
Yeah, but like that one has a high chance to give me. It has a high chance of skitter lock. I think every single time I go down, I see like 1 skitter lock. I think there's only like once where I go unlucky,
Not a
but
high chance. It's a 1 in 3 for 3 different boxes. I don't know if that's high.
that's
I
high.
forget I did episode that I only saw skitter deaths once.
I think that's high. 1 in 3 for 3 different boxes is a lot.
I just don't feel like high. I mean, I only saw that shit like once or twice.
And you,
Yeah, ammo, currency, ammo, currency.
compared to what I'm seeing above ground, my success
Ground,
my
it's not
success
that
rate
much.
has def
Looking at
been.
node is still good,
Yeah, I took it.
especially if you block certain scarabs.
No, I've taken it. Like basically, I'm ready for. I basically just it's a side thing. If I get it, I get it. I'm not dependent on it. I was just shocked, if anything.
Yeah, it's not a high base chance, but I mean it makes sense for what it gives you.
Yeah,
If you buck the greater, it's kind of crazy.
I think I might have procced 1 greater, which was one that put out more scare. I was like, I even know there was a greater and a non-greater.
It's a greater version of everything.
Yeah, 2% fire res to go. I was supposed to pinnacle boss test, just throw in a quick eater. Oh well, we'll do it after this map. Ooh, divine.
And kindly stay dead.
But for anybody who wasn't here when I was mapping, this is effectively what the build looks like right now. Another thing? Is that divine? Oh. Who needs FPS anyways? It's overrated. Catalyzing Scarab, nice.
I see that jump and I know it's low, bro. When you see the jump on the beast,
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
does a
yeah.
little crow cop, you're like, fuck yeah, bro. Get in here.
But that's you. As a minion Andy, I don't be seeing.
I mean, don't forget, I'm playing on my other characters, so it is hard to see, but
Yours is at
honestly,
least
only looking at my
invis.
bottom left of my screen, and I'm looking at like the top.
You still can't compare KB to Defilers.
Not even to your organic for sure.
Yeah, my volcanic picture. Yeah, there's no seed here. Actually, I feel like this is still better than Defilers, if I'm being honest. Now, granted, there's fissures everywhere, so like there's constant yellow somewhere. But like, it's not as bad as Defilers. Defilers are just fucking oppressive. Like, actually, it's. What'd you say? Oh, they're really good. They're really good. I enjoyed them.
Let's show the Costco ones.
Yeah, I might get more of those. Yeah. I have my membership now, so. Lol.
My coworker, I had to split them because they couldn't take them back to work. It'll literally just go bad in the truck because the truck isn't getting open until Monday morning.
Yeah. Is there somebody that's still alive by chance? Like, I wish I could actually just show what my Merc looks like attacking, because I look at him. The moment it's always like it wears Waldo, because the moment I find him, he moves. I'm like, oh, there he is. He moves. There he moves. But yeah, his attack speed is insane, which is why I went for Despot Axe. But like, it still blows my mind that Volcanic Fisher can look that fast.
And it looked really fast in you know, the league, because it was Berserker that was being played on it, and Berserker's Giga attack speed.
Yeah.
Berserker. That looks really close
To Berserker?
I have nothing more to do.
yeah, if not faster, to be honest. Because it was still people's league start build, right? So that shit wasn't never gonna be that crazy for
Yeah.
a lot of people. So like, the version of your shit I'm seeing is really fast.
It is crazy. Like I see his hands moving. I was like, okay. Okay. You go get him. Who is spinning? Is that him? Does he have a spin move? He doesn't. I don't think he does. Oh no, it's Forest Warrior. Since when could Forest Warrior spin?
That's where literally runs around cycling like a fucking dumbass, bro. What do you think pisses me off?
I thought it was
For the first time just clocking?
I thought it was the fire thing that you didn't like.
Cyclones.
Huh.
And he leaves a fire trail behind him when he does.
Yeah, I remember the fire trail. Can't forget that one. Interrupted our testing. I can't forget that one. Just because of the testing bit. So for context, chat, what happened was I was trying to test skeletons, I believe. I was trying to test skeletons to see if intuitive link affected their attack despite it saying, you know, support spells and all that. I was curious, so we got into the arena and we're testing, and of course this is just me. I made sure nobody could deal damage on my side, all of that. He did the same. Tell me why I just instantly melt. And why do I melt? Because Mr. Forest Warrior over there decides that he's going to Cyclone. It drops the ground, and despite having brutality and he shouldn't be able to do elemental damage, that ground still does damage. Because that can't be converted.
To the burning ground.
Yes. So yeah, that was that's how that went. But I still got the what's it called, the test results I wanted and all that. So it wasn't the end of the world. I'm taking all that out so I can just throw in ether. I'm curious to see what my ether damage looks like. Because of all the ramp, I don't expect it to be like very bursty or anything. Honestly, not bad. Very not bad. And now we have him with perma frenzies too. So once this phase is done, he should still have like rage. Woo! Maybe not that. You're fucked. You know, I always forget I actually have some attack block as well as evasion. I always forget. Because like when he did Writhing Mass and the tentacles came up, I expected to take damage and it was just like nothing. And I was like, huh. But yeah. Why are some maps... Oh, never mind. I'm just now clocking. You know how some maps are white and some maps aren't? Have you noticed that in your atlas?
Some maps are white and some aren't.
Yeah, some maps are red, some maps are white.
Okay.
Do you see it?
What about it?
Those are the maps that are maybe witness already.
Yes, I knew that's...
I did not. I was just like, why is it that there's some maps that are white? And I zoomed in, I was like, wait, isn't that the Maven's symbol? Oh,
Maven icon.
Affluence and affluence.
I never looked at the icon. I just knew some are
I
white.
do Maven rotations often, so I kind of just figured what that meant.
I do not.
From the pit to the grave.
Now that we can just do it in City Square, it's so chill.
I think I will consider doing the actually farm now. I think 100% I do it. I mean, I'm doing div card, but I will go back to Fortress before it because I will want to farm more maps. Because like I've been self-sustaining my maps. I've been using my maps from Fortress farming over internet. We give it a second.
Then 2.
Wait, so as when I could hear you, OBS hadn't really clocked that I had lost connection yet, which is interesting. Unless it's like showing me a delayed thing.
No. Leave. Just tell me you move a bad beast.
Was useful.
I was full, yeah. I'm good.
I mean, if I was ever scared of potentially getting full out of it, just removed it or gone to the menagerie.
I just didn't know. Because I didn't know.
How small is the scroll wheel? Maybe you can use that as an eyeball test.
Even when I wasn't full, that shit was small.
Yeah, but it ought to be like really small now.
Let me take a pixel screenshot.
I mean, take it as it's big, so you kind of have a reference point if you want the reference points. %, royal plate is not any money. It is not worth shite. But I am curious. What if this was 30%? It would be 10D. Wait, so the gloves are more expensive than the chests? I guess requirement of the chest is insane. There's a kineticist in my map page.
You do realize who I am, don't you?
Okay.
What is up? I'm insane.
If you mean to die,
It has greater kinetic and, you know,
a swift end.
it has good links.
We're partners then. But let's
a
not
catch?
pretend we're equal.
I'll show you once I'm done with the map. That's actually a good Merc. Like that's actually a really good Merc.
I need good kinetics. It's crazy.
What's
I
that?
have keyboard.
No, it has greater kinetic blast and KBOC.
I have your stream up, so just
It has greater kinetic blast, KBOC. KBOC has added code, Pierce, GMP, early damage attacks and faster attacks, and he has haste and flame dash. So
turn, but
GMP,
yeah, it's pretty good.
no return,
Those,
GMP haste.
Oh my god, I can't see eye now. There's too much light.
Is he a light radius or something?
No, just from the loot, from the thing. Oh, what the crash this thing? Holy, one sec. So that's just that they drop in the beast at 1 FPS. I'm good. God damn it. Didn't let me leave in time. You know you actually get fucking spooned for a living. I don't want to hear anything from you.
Holy shit, we bank it. No fucking way. You saw what I dropped, right?
I have your stream up, bro.
Yo, this is my second fucking lock of the season. Okay. That is wild. That is crazy. Holy. I don't know how much locks are currently.
They went over there last time.
Probably, yeah. So in the same map that I got the insane kineticists, I dropped. All right, let's see this. We have 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. Wait. So, oh, this is kind of nice. So, Awakening Trade actually has something where it's like it points out that KB Kinetic Bolt is a brick, which is kind.
I love you putting that there. Keep telling people that.
Like kinetic, yeah. Like, hopefully they flesh it out, but yeah, that's actually really nice. But as KBOC, we have GMP, we have Pierce. Those are the two important ones here. I guess we do this one as well.
Don't skip early damage attacks.
It's too complex, holy.
You have to search it yourself. But don't skip early. Don't skip
I'm going to remove none off because it's not necessary. Okay, early damage attacks. Remove this one as well. Okay, fine. We'll search browser, not that. I'll put in the things that I want to see, and hopefully it makes a trade search for me is the goal right now. Okay. Update is quite nice for Merc players. I really like the new Awakening Trade theme for it. I don't know how complex, it is because we couldn't search what we needed to, but big steps in the right direction. Big steps in the right direction. So looking at greater PS GMP early damage attacks, it starts 15D. We don't care about greater kinetic blast stuff, but yeah, this minimum starts with 15D. Now it has faster attacks. I don't know if I should include that, but that's also chill. Oh. If I do this, I then turn this to 5. That's the way that works. So 30D. But this is greater, faster attacks. I don't have greater. I have faster. Still. So looking like 30-ish divines. This is probably the closest we have. It's about 30-ish divines. Maybe slightly cheaper, but this has. This is okay. I assume added code is fine because they would be going for taming. So having the extra code so they can actually apply it like chill. It's probably decent, but like it's nothing they'd be looking for actively at least. Okay. I'll keep it for now, but it's like 30D. What's that?
Crush Claw creates a valuable scarab. Crush Claw goes for 20C because of it. Shouldn't I just use that?
Crush Claw? You can. There's nothing stopping you. But what are the odds of getting something that's valuable is the actual question, because valuable does not actually mean trade price valuable.
Because remember the one I told you that creates a nightmare map? I just tested that one. It's a primal cyst color. Just one bird beast, and then the rest are yellows, and it just makes you a nightmare map. The beast.
I mean, how much do you?
30C.
Yeah, but how much do you sell your chests, your full sets of yellow beast? London, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. That map was insane. That last map was crazy. GG. I should check the price of a lock. I should check the price. I'm not going to sell it now, but I should check the price.
That was a gig insane.
The vines. It's 174. Slow sell. So 172 instant. Crazy shit. So I just made effectively 200D. I guess stock deck farming OP. I think it's crazy that both times I dropped a lock, I wasn't doing any 200D per hour shot. I know, like, it's crazy. The last time my last lock came from settlers of all things. I was farming settlers, and literally not even, I hadn't gotten to my settler node or anything. The first pack of that map just straight up dropped the lock. Just outright dropped the lock. I'm just like, okay. And this was before I switched into my first Merc build, the toxicologist. It was just what I needed, so I had the currency to actually craft her gear, but like, that's wild. I don't know what I want to spend that currency on at this point. I have no idea. I can spend it on upgrade on this guy, but I'm not in a rush to spend it, so we'll see what I decide. To go for a better enmity, but honestly, I'm already very close to his pen cap on 68%, so like, it's fine. Could get an insane shield, I guess, like a really well crafted shield, but that wouldn't cost me any. It would, like, if that would be a fraction of that.
That's the first scarab I got.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna use them all and just see
How much?
it's rolling.
I mean, it depends on the price, because you effectively spend, it's 2D
20s.
per yellow.
Oh, the yellow. I don't know what yellow is.
What's the cost? Yeah, what's
it was for like 3 or something.
3D?
It says 2C. I didn't sell them bulk. I just put it in my trade house thing.
Oh, I see.
I can check. Let me check TFT.
I mean,
I might sell on TFT this time.
3 times 60 is 180, so that's like 1D per window.
1.5%. 1%. 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 right now is like 310-ish. So that means each one is, let me just see. Let's say it's 207 times 1.5 divided by 60. About 5C on average for each one. So
That's
it's
another of that third turn thing, and the next one I go after that was called Ground Refinement.
holy. So it's about 20 plus the beast costs, or the red beast costs in per click, you are making profits currently, well into the profits.
And I'm already done with them. So it's just Primal Clutch Claw. That's what Primal Clutch Claw does now.
Good to know.
And then the Nightmare Map one is also pretty good too. Because it's just literally a Nightmare Map.
I'm sure it's insane early league too.
Yeah, we need to think about Beast Smart early for sure. As a way to like even just have your own shits, not even necessarily like things that are like rare.
Yeah, cause you get yellow beast now. You won't be able to farm it to the degree that we're farming it now because skill ups and all that. But you can get like a few beasts every map, yellows included. And once you're done with a full ace,
rollers will want a shit ton. You know, the guys for gem XP will want them as well.
I'll tear you apart.
How many of this shit do I have left? Totally. I made so many Nightmare Maps.
let's go pick up whatever this is. My FPS feels really smooth. Like, I don't know what changed, but it feels really smooth. Like I enter a juice pack and like it's not even like there's no stutter. I don't know what has changed. I probably should have gone to do this one first, because that one will likely have a boss, but like it doesn't matter. Not really, because I'm not doing ritual.
I think it's not catching all the red beasts because I'm still seeing some didn't get caught.
What do you mean by not catching all the red beasts?
Like Pyrrhic Goliath. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know why that one is like did get caught by the rejects.
Did you do rejects to put max up, or did you just do? Because like,
minimum 1C, max 5C.
ooh, I mean, maybe it's your minimum. A, B, it's not the best to do max. I found that the best way is to just remove all the valuable ones and then remove anything else that shows face in there. That's what I do.
Okay, sure.
No, because you've done the first step, you shouldn't have like too many that you have to like, you know, manually go through and all that. But yeah.
I have nothing more to do.
Oh, this is a very high stack deck map.
You've got a decision to make.
At some point, I want to explore these more out there mercs like traps and venom gyre chaos them. By the way, I got a version of this helmet from the League Mechanic. I saw for 5D. It had +1 max power and
Yeah, plus max.
something, but yeah.
That's crazy.
On your head.
Very lucky. Val Vessel.
You proved your point.
Let's move on.
Wait, what were those projectiles? Oh, it's profane strike. Oh, it's F profane strike. Yes, profane strike.
Should I just
So
drop all the yellow beasts on the floor when I want to move them from row to the stash?
No, you just take inventory at a time and go. If you drop, I always do so I know how many sets to even begin
The
with.
problem with my scroll wheel when I'm moving from inventory to stash, it starts like going crazy on the stash and dropping it in different places. Because it's also like scrolling my stash a little bit. Does that happen to you?
Yes, what all you have to do is close, like open, press Windows, go to the bottom right menu, close it, and then reopen it, and that typically fixes it.
Close X mouse and reopen?
Yes.
Really?
Try it.
Yeah, well.
It happens to me, and that typically fixes it. If it doesn't, then it's typically it's typically being caused by my mouse's profile not being activated, because like maybe Razer application is currently off or something. So like something is off there. But most of the time, just it works. Yeah, most of the time restarting X mouse fixes that. I don't understand why it does it, but yeah.
Damn, I thought it was just me. So I know I haven't brought it up.
Nah, you know. Could that be why you see things in random stashes too? Even when they have affinities.
Yeah, I think it does that. If I ask you this, oh shit, I'm almost out of yellows. I have half a dump tab of yellows.
Half a dump tab of yellows, holy.
I don't know how many that is.
I think each dump, like quad, is like, I want to say 24, which means half. If it's like half, it's, I forget how wide it is, but
like
odds are it's probably like 6. Like how many cells from left to right? I forget how many, but I think from top to bottom is like 24.
It's 24.
So it's 24 by 24, which means it's like 12. So 12 times 24.
What a bit.
I just typically empty my inventory and then just transfer it, so I know like, okay, 1 set is in, 2 sets are in, etc. But like a set is like 2.5 lines. So if it ends at a half line, I know that I'm at
That's so much.
one of the odd numbers. But if it's full, then I know it's an even number.
It's crazy. You do all that.
What's that?
I just said that's crazy. You do all that.
Yeah, but that's when I'm ready to sell, and I'm ready to put on TFT, because that's how I know what to say my stock is. What is that tank? The Vinge. Let's go. Ding. I can't even imagine how disorienting it would be to be out and about in public and then you just hear the ting sound. Like I think it's actually impossible to not react to it if that were to happen. Because I remember seeing I don't know if it's a Reddit post or someone that just randomly plays it sometimes to see who reacts. you have anything that I would care for? Imperfect Warlord. Ooh, Infamy. Like, it's crazy how good this Merc would actually be at Settlers if it were still like insane money. Like, you click Crimson Iron, he just stands at one end and blows everything up because the shit is snaking. You go the tree, it's snaking, blows everything up. You go Verisium, he has the damage to blow it up. Even 10 bubble doesn't matter because he's just going to jump into it and kill them. It's like, even the things that made like Regifilers annoying to deal with he doesn't care. Is there any node that would actually be annoying? No. It's even better because stuff like Orichalcum, where you don't know whether the demon decided to warp a screen or two away, it's just boom. Why do you use CI with Flame Link? Since Flame Link steals damage of life, I'm running Aura bot but with Destructive Link. Because CI Flame Link has a flat damage portion, and I am Giga level scaling it, so it actually still turns out to be pretty decent. I'm an Aura bot, so but Flame Link is just way better for him. Destructive Link is literally useless because GGG decided it was a good idea to give them Resolute Technique. So never deal crits is part of the package. On the bright side, I don't need to care about what's it called, evasion or accuracy, but yeah. So I kind of had to do Flame Link, but it's not wasted because even as is, if I pull up, I'm just going to I always use my AG as a source to show the flats. If this, ever responds, of course. There you go. AG. We still get a lot of flats. Now, most of this is not, it's not like everything here is Flame Link, but like Flame Link is still giving like 1529. 1529. I feel like that's higher than the last time I saw it. It still doesn't support light radius, so that's not it. But anyways, Flame Link is 1529 to on the max end and 1019, which is a lot of scaling regardless of. So CI or not, I'm getting a lot of value out of Flame Link, or I will be getting a lot of value. I'm not yet there in game. I still need to scale. I'm currently level 30 Flame Link, I believe. Level 30. I'm missing a level from Empower. I'm missing a level from my amulet, and I'm missing 2 levels from potentially Eclipse. So that's 4 levels that I am currently missing. And of course, those 4 levels gives a lot of flats. The flat then scales with light radius effect. More confident with CI, same. I'm an Aura bot. I kind of don't want to do life stacking, and the biggest reason I didn't want to do life stacking is I really just didn't want to engage with Combs Heart. I don't like that unique. I don't. Just no support, no 6 link. I don't like that. Miss me with that. So I'd rather just CI my way to feeling great, actually. And on my 6 link, I get the added benefit of being able to go, okay, I have Flame Link, I have Empower. I'm actually going to use Empower, and I'm going to make my Spectres tanky as well as my AG. So they get an extra 3 levels, they get minion life, they get an extra support. This is going to be Eclipse, but that's an extra 2 levels, which still makes them tankier. I would much rather have this 6 link as it is than to just use Combs Heart, and now I'm minus 6 link. Like, in theory, it's fine because in a regular build you'd have a 6 link that's your damage, and you don't need a damage link here, so it kind of just, you can assume your Combs link is your damage link, but like, or your Combs Heart is a damage link, but like, nah, I don't like it. In all my upgrading shit, I should have upgraded this guy. This is a source I should be upgrading my aura effect 100%. What I should do is I should use Greaters to get 1 level higher. Is that worth even? But I need to get this guy up. I 100% need to get him up. So that's probably what we're going to focus on next time. This, as well as this. Oh shit, we still have Despair Curse effect. I'm trolling. I should have flammability by this point. I am trolling. That is Syrian Exarch. Should I? I plan on upgrading you anyways. Is there any reason why I should fix this? We'll go lesser, I guess. Lesser is free. Do I need AV for anything? No. Von curse effect, nope. I need flammability. I've seen Von curse effect like 4 times now. Conductivity, despair. The only one we haven't seen is like frostbite and frostbite and flammability. There we go. We've seen frostbite. We've made it round. Even temp chains at this point. Okay, never mind. I forgot temp chains was an option. And then flammability comes in last. Even the turtle was faster than you, my guy. But we have flammability now, which is nice. But I think that's gonna be it for today. I do have work in the morning. I'm not going to be streaming to tomorrow/today, Monday essentially, because I actually have IRL stuff to do. But I will be live on Tuesday. I'm going to be farming off stream. I don't plan on spending my luck off stream, so whatever big upgrades come from there, if any, I will be live for it. The biggest thing I think I will do before then is I might get my +3 amulet, but I also kind of want to show that on stream too, so we might just end up farming without spending too much until Tuesday, and then we do a big upgrade session where we get like maybe volatile vowed gloves, or you know, hands of Frisia, or the like. Go from there. I know there's stuff on my AG I really want to improve. Like, I was thinking of getting an Explode Dark Seer. Maybe fixing his Crown of Tyrant to actually give flat fire could also be good. Victorious Charity for the friend. Did I even need extra frenzies? That's right, I do plan on going to replica Victorious. But that's frenzy and endurance, and that is frenzy on hit, I believe. Or is it endurance on hit actually? What does replica Victorious have? It's endurance on hit. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Till then, have a good night. And have, do I call you Sivats or Lonton? Either way, have a good day too. Cheers.